So I want to talk about something that I find absolutely just puzzling. Something absolutely just puzzling. It's like I don't really understand why Christian people think this way. So I've talked to some Christians on the internet, right? Just on the internet, just like, on the comment section. And the things that they say about the Old Testament is crazy. You see, a lot of people think that the Old Testament does not apply. Like the Old Testament is not real. The Old Testament does not matter. Like we don't need the Old Testament. It doesn't matter. It doesn't apply. The only thing that matters is the New Testament. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So if you don't believe in the Old Testament, or if you don't like the Old Testament, then that means you you don't like God either, right? You don't like Yahuwah. You don't like Yahweh, right? Before Jesus Christ came, that's all we had. We just, people interacted directly with the Father, directly with the Heavenly Father. But many Christians think that the Old Testament doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Many Christians think that the Old Testament doesn't matter because there's there's men that had multiple wives. So Abraham had more than one wife. Moses, I think he had 3 wives. What's his name? David, King David, Solomon, and all these guys, right? All these guys, they all had 2, 3 wives. And because these men were polygamous, they think, oh well, these were not men of God. They were not Christian. They were not, we are better than them, right? We are better than them, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of Christians really think that God, the Father, the living God, would allow somebody like David to go to hell after David served and followed every command of the living God. They really think that Solomon and David are burning in hell right now. No, they're not. Because unlike this generation, those people were super, super duper dedicated to God. Okay, you think just because King David and Solomon had multiple wives that they blasphemed God, when in reality God never condemned them for it. God never punished them for having multiple wives. God never did any of those things, So this is why modern day Christianity is a joke. Modern day Christianity is nothing like the old world, right? Modern day Christianity, this is why people laugh at modern day Christianity. We don't even believe in the God that we're supposed to serve.